dodge these sets, but also buy the singles is a topic for today's video. So we know that Scarlet and Violet has seen some really bad sets, but if you're a degenerate and still like to go out and buy booster boxes to rip and booster packs in the check lanes, here's some of the cards that I'd advise for you to pick up before you go out and chase those big alternate art cards, SIRs, whatever you want to call them. So with that all being said, let's get into today's video. 2023 in the Scarlet and Violet era definitely had some ups and some downs. The ups were definitely Pokemon 151. I think we all can agree that that was probably the best set that we've seen. Number 2 is probably Paradox Rift. But we did have some really bad sets like Obsidian Flames, and a controversial one was Scarlet and Violet base. So we're gonna start there. The first card on today's list is going to be the Slowpoke card. I think this card is super overlooked and undervalued. I believe it's around $8 right now. This was a easy pick for me. I'm a big Gen 1 fan, so this one definitely had to go on today's list. We all know that the Scarlet and Violet base is definitely the Miriam set, and it does have the 2 legendaries that we all love, if you're a fan of the game, of course. But my favorite card in this entire set is definitely going to be this Slowpoke card. Always like to remind you guys that it's not always about the dollar amount. Collect what you like, collect what you love. You don't always have to go after those huge SIR cards or alternate art cards. Just collect what you like, collect what makes you happy. The booster box for Scarlet and Violet is definitely under $100. It's easy to get. There's sales on TikTok all the time. Do your research before buying a booster box, but if I were you guys, it's not financial advice, but go pick up some of these singles. An honorary mention card is definitely going to be the Riolu. This card is probably my second favorite card in the entire set. I think if this card was in the Sword and Shield era, it definitely could have been an alternate art. It's got alternate art vibes, beautiful artwork, and it's a Riolu card. We don't really have too many of them, but for Riolu to get this much love so early on has made me very happy. Go do yourself a favor and pick these 2 cards up. So I'm just gonna come on and say it, but I greatly advise you guys to stay far, far away from Obsidian Flames. Even though it does have a pretty good hit rate in the Scarlet and Violet era, it's just not worth the price of the booster box and or a pack even, when you can just go out and buy the singles that you actually want, because the singles for the sets are really, really cheap. We all know that this is the Charizard set and the big 3 cards from the set, but I personally believe that this set shines in the full art trainers. In my opinion, the Ortega card is the best full art trainer in the Scarlet and Violet era, and nothing is going to change my mind. This card is going to skyrocket in price if you're an investor in Pokemon. I personally am kinda. I own this card for transparency, and I think that this card is just gonna do well over time. It's definitely got that old school Pokemon look to it. I'm gonna put some cards that it reminds me of right here, but it's got some vintage, Pokemon feel to this card with the flowers and just 2 different art styles blending into one. Beautiful card, and it's criminal that I think it's under $10, so go do yourself a favor and pick up a copy of this card. Another card that I just personally love because I play the game and I absolutely love this character, and that is Rhyme. I think Pokemon needed a rapping Pokemon trainer. Super sick, love the character in the game, so it was a no-brainer that I had to put her on today's list. And let me remind you guys that you can pick up both of these cards for $3. $3. That is like cheaper than a cup of coffee. Just go to TCG Player after this video and go pick these up. Now I was kind of hesitant to put this set on today's list because it is kind of a controversial set, but it's Paldea Evolved. To be honest, I completely love this set. I think it's great, I think it's huge, and there's so many great cards that I personally love. We all know this is the Iono set. It also has awesome cards like the Tyranitar, which is super sick as well. And if you want to open a booster box and try to get like your money back and see how much value you can get out of these said booster box and or ETB, it's a pretty good bang for your buck. If I had to suggest one booster box to buy and open just for fun, it's definitely Paldea Evolved. I think the sleeper pick for this set is the Sugaru card. Super sick. It's definitely a trainer gallery card, except way better. My personal opinion, I like the SIR trainer cards way better than a trainer gallery. In my opinion, it's just an alternate art of the trainer galleries, just done way better. I love this addition to the Scarlet and Violet era. Let me know how you guys feel. Do you guys feel the same? I would love to know in the comment section down below. The reason why I love this card in particular is because you have a Deli Bird and you got a Jigglypuff washing dishes, man. It doesn't get any better than this. And at $3, again, no brainer. I hate saying that word over and over again, but just go pick this card up. But my favorite Pokemon in this entire set is going to be the Gothita illustration rare. Card is definitely an alternate art. You can't tell me otherwise. Such a sick card. Super awesome color patterns to this card. It's criminal how cheap this card is. I get it. Paldean Evolve is just such a heavy set with so many awesome cards, but for these cards to be so cheap, it just doesn't make any sense. And that's what I'm telling you guys. Just avoid the booster box. Avoid the ETBs and the degeneracy of just trying to chase, you know, the Iono. Just pick up the cards from this set that you actually like. If you want to keep it sealed, I think it's going to do great over time. That's my final thought. To be completely honest, I don't know why these sets get so much hate, but it was a topic on Reddit and I've seen a lot of these conversations in Discord as well, so I figured I'd make a video. Let me know if you agree with these picks. Let me know if I left one of your most hated sets on today's list. Let me know anything in the comment section down below. Until next time, I will catch you guys later. Peace.